classes for the student of Institute of English of Latif University, Khokhar. These video lectures cover the whole scope of English literature, and you will find videos for the subjects of drama, fiction, novel in 18th and 19th century, and American literature as well. For watching more videos, keep on watching my video channel and subscribe my channel. I thank you all and I love you all. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the video classes for the students of Institute of English of Latif University, Khokhar. My dear students, today I am here with a beautiful presentation for my students, and this video class is recorded on the request of my students who often want to know that why they seek less numbers in their exams despite their full performance according to them in their answer sheets. My dear students, attempting a question paper and writing proper answers is an art. This is very important technique that is unfortunately not taught to students, and students are left alone to attempt question papers on their own. But as a teacher and as a student, I will share with you the tricks and the ways to grab attention of your checker and to seek maximum numbers in your exam through valid techniques. This video is particularly meant for the students of literature, but can be generalized for every student. Now, as I discuss with you that attempting a question paper is an art. Now, what are the essentials and prerequisites for that art? The first thing that is important to attain maximum number in exam is proper understanding of question papers. Unfortunately, majority of students don't read question paper properly. They often ignore instructions given in question paper, and they simply attempt the questions that they know they are good in, and they submit their papers, and when result appears, they seek less numbers than their expectations. Why it happens? Because students had ignored the instructions given in question paper. A very good question paper contains proper instructions for students. So before attempting any answer, you first need to those instructions that are given in that question paper. For example, some instructions are about the clarity of language. Some instructions are about your length of answers. Some question papers demand a student to be precise and accurate without exaggerating facts and without beating about bush, like sort of things. So the first thing is to read question paper well. The second point is to understand question well. All questions are not discussion-like questions. There are number of triggers in question. There are number of rubrics in question that need to be properly comprehended, and then answer must be according to those rubrics and according to those keywords or triggers. For example, a question that asks you to write down a summary and a question that asks you to critically examine any piece are two different types of questions. Now, what our students usually do, they ignore these instructions and simply write down whatever the facts they know. Now, the change in triggers in question, the change of rubric in question makes question completely different from each other. In question paper of literature, we are sometimes given a question to write a summary of any piece of literature. We are sometimes given an open choice to discuss any point. Sometimes we are supposed to critically examine any piece. Sometimes we are given a question that asks us to make a précis of any or paraphrasing of any given piece of literature. Now all these triggers and all these rubrics are different from each other, and we need to attempt our answers according to these rubrics. So understanding of question is very important technique that our student need to master. Another thing, in the papers of literature, the students usually generalize things. Now generalization is sometimes good, because in the question papers of literature we have to give lengthy answers. But overgeneralizations, repeated generalization, means simple generalization without any proper evidence, without any proper value, is the way to distract our examiner, and then he awards us less numbers. To attract our examiner and to maximize our numbers, we need to be very much particular. We need to avoid overgeneralizations. We need to give concrete facts. For attempting the question paper of literature, another important point that is to be noted by the students is use of proper terminology. Now this can be generalized for other students as well. Every subject has its own terminology. Now when we use that particular terminology, when we attempt answers with proper understanding of those terms of that particular subject, there are greater chances that the examiner may award us good numbers. If we are unaware of that terminology, means examiner will not be attracted and he will award us less numbers. So proper terminology in terms of literature, the terminology of literature, literary terms, all these things are very much important to be learned and to be properly used in our answers. Another important point is that, and as a teacher I have witnessed that while attempting different questions, students don't make proper proportionate value of those questions. For example, a question that offers you 20 numbers and a question that offers you 10 numbers are two different questions, and their treatment must be different. A student don't realize this thing. Now what students usually do when they have good knowledge about a question that offers 10 numbers, they write it in length, they complete the proper word count of 400 and 500 words, and the question that offers 20 marks in subjective questions that offers 20 marks, they don't write according to that number, but simply try to answer. Now this will force your examiner to award you less marks with comparison to the marks that are offered for the question that has the value of 10 marks. So before attempting question paper, see that how much value a question contains, and then attempt your answers according to that value. And one thing, it is very good idea that the questions that are easy for you, the questions that you feel confident and comfortable with, attempt those questions in beginning. But it never means that the questions that are attempted at the end must be of little length or short length with comparison to the questions that are attempted in beginning. You must make equal ratio and equal value of all questions if all questions carry equal marks. So while you attempt your question paper like this will create soft corner in the heart of examiner, and he will award you maximum marks. One thing more, while attempting your questions, make proper outline of that question. Use headings for different parts of that question and try to remain focused on question. Don't exaggerate things. Don't involve or don't bring useless parts or the things that are not required in question in your answers. Because by doing these things, you may just lengthen, or you may just, make your question answer longer, but it will not attract maximum numbers. So next time when you are going to attempt any question paper in general and question paper of literature in particular, you need to keep all these things in your mind. While following all these rules and all these principles, you will get maximum numbers, and your complaint that you get less number in the question paper of literature will be addressed properly. Thank you very much for watching this video, and for more videos, subscribe my channel.